the old castle of its undead presence. You found your way into the observatory, figured out how to open up a hatch down into a lower level, which turned out to be a laboratory.
Took a while.
Yep. Where you discovered a interesting mirror, some notes, and a sword that was hidden inside of a chest that happened to be a mimic. Nearly ate the kobold. After getting back up into the observatory, you guys have taken have taken a long rest and awake to discover you're still in pretty good shape. Nothing is broken into the room since you were sleeping. You're comfortably on the hard floor. Everything's still in place. And you all appear to still be alive. What would you guys like to do?
Sleeping.
Keen wants to look through the eyeglass again to see if the spider's gone.
Alright. Yeah, Keen scrambles up onto the telescope and looks through the lens and seems to be looking down towards the mountains to the south. Like you can just see a bit of them due to the curve of the world.
And those are the that just snuck up on me. Those are the Oddling Mountains. I have a feeling that's where we need to go.
Yeah.
Tallulah's just gonna go pick up the mirror. Are we ready?
Light, but wide.
Are we gonna go back to the orcs, or are we gonna go straight south to the mountain? Or is that even possible, going straight south?
We could just start walking south and see what happens.
I mean, does our guide know anything about the mountains, or is that outside of her?
I've not been to those mountains. They're far away. We usually stick going east and west, following the sun.
I'm gonna walk over to Nori and just whisper to him, do you think that we could use her as a trade if we find someone else who could guide us?
Fucking hell.
Maybe.
Okay.
Trade the human wizard for the orc barbarian. What did you say to trade the orc barbarian for?
This is starting to turn into one of those children's nursery rhymes sort of thing.
Yeah. Follow the spider to catch the fly. Yeah. I can see that.
Does anybody have any rope to strap this to my shell?
There's the one that's tied around me like a leash.
Keen, would you mind riding on my back? I do not want to take the leash off.
Keen just shrugs. Hey. Oh my God.
Tallulah just sticks her hands up. Nori?
Helga looks between Tallulah and Keen, kind of making a weird face for a moment, and then asks, "Is that your young one? Do your people not grow those shells right away? Is that what's going on?"
Yeah.
Yes, Tallulah?
I need you to tie the mirror and then tie Keen to my back. Or make it so Keen can sit on my shoulder.
Alright, I'll Okay, I'll
Do it.
try.
Just imagine
Not-
him picking up Keen so he can tie knots and like passing him through loops and shit.
I'm not exactly sure if this will work, but definitely give it a
Tulu's
shot.
just standing there with like her arms up.
Nori will just start tying the mirror to Lula.
And as he gets about halfway done, Tulu's gonna say, "Hey, actually, do you think this would fit in the bag of holding?"
How big is the opening to the bag of holding? If I recall right, it is only about 5 feet.
I have no idea.
Because the mirror is a 10 by 10.
You see Tallulah think for a minute. Never mind, just keep tying.
Okay.
Keen, are
Nori
you doing okay?
Keen just shrugs. He's like, yeah. So it looks like the bag is 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 foot deep. But then it can hold a fuckload. Can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Actually, it would be 5 by 10, but even so, that's still bigger than the bag of holding.
And there. Let's do it. I think.
Roll me an
Maybe.
dexterity check at advantage.
I was about to say mirror slides off and cracks. Shit.
Dex check. 12.
Fuck.
It's tied, but it looks like it would. It looks like if Tallulah moves too quickly or goes up and down too much, that mirror is just gonna fall right off. It doesn't look like Nori is very good with knots.
Listen, I'm tying a mirror to a turtle. Turtle. It's very difficult.
Looks at Fangtail. You look like someone who could get around with some rope. Come here. Given your nightlife.
Indeed. I am one well versed with knots.
Mirror.
CP. Okay. Dexterity saving.
Hold on. Holds up my arms and says, "Tie me up like one of your French girls."
And Jesse is check. Not saving throw.
This is good. Is that good? Is it tied on you now? Are you happy? Are all your wishes finally being dealt with?
No, because you're still talking.
I think that's a save. I don't know if that's the same as a dex roll. Is it supposed to be a save?
It's supposed to be just a check, not a save.
Didn't Nori just tell?
Yes, I did just say
okay.
that.
Okay, alright.
This one.
You rolled a 10.
That
What's your dexterity check score? It's plus 3, so you rolled a 13. It was almost as bad as Nori.
Well.
Keen is gonna try because the rope is attached to him.
Alright.
And he's gonna try to, so just a regular dex check.
Yes.
I love it.
How do I even do that?
I just click on dexterity.
Oh.
Keen has very nimble fingers, and with the rope tied to him, he quickly ties the mirror onto Tallulah. Unfortunately, he discovers that he no longer has any length of rope to travel on, and is also tied to her.
This is fine.
Don't worry, I will keep Keen safe.
What about the mirror?
Don't worry, I will keep Keen safe. And by extension, keep the mirror safe, because they would have to go through Keen to get to the mirror. Assuming he's tied on that side of the mirror.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's not squished between the mirror and your shell.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to tie it properly if that was the case. I imagine like he's tied like up to the top of her. Like he's sitting on her shell, but if he tumbled off, he would just be dangling there, unable to move.
Alright, are we ready to start moving?
Basically, if combat starts, Keen he still can use ranged weapons without obstruction, because of basically he's sitting on top of her back, but he can't
Yeah,
move on his
but
own initiative.
we have someone with a ranged weapon riding on a barbarian.
Yes, that's true.
Can someone say disadvantage?
But not to Keen at the moment, not unless you get within melee range.
I guess I have my javelin. I could just throw shit.
Yeah, do recall you guys did get a long rest, so all your spells are back. You've been healed.
Yay, healing.
Yay, spells back.
Yay, I'm not dead yet.
That can change.
Yay, I'm just happy to be involved. Yay, cabbages! I only have 1 cabbage left, by the way. Actually, no, I have 4 left. I have 4 cabbages left.
Oh no.
But it's okay. I also have... What do I have? I have cabbages and lettuce and carrots and tomatoes. Or potatoes. Shall we
All right.
go?
Yeah, shall we go?
Shall we go?
Well, where are we going? Back to the orcs or south?
Hmm.
That was bright.
Why don't we go back to the orcs to see if Jason can figure this out? Wait,
I guess
or
it
is this
depends on
thing-
if we want to trade the orc lady back for Jason or if she wants to continue south with us.
Oh, Kel is here, by the way. He just got here.
So, those of you who looked through the telescope, please roll me a intelligence check.
Okie dokie. I'm very good with intelligence. Maybe not smart.
So up to you guys where you want to go next.
I think it would be best to return to the orc group, and then we can head to the mountains.
You have 15 days left.
That's not enough time.
15 days. And we only really scratched the surface of the undead.
The letter that says something about the Odling Mountains and the telescope was pointed at the Odling Mountains. I say we go to the Odling Mountains.
Yeah, I didn't realize we only had like 15 days.
And I'm sure if we use that message thing to relay back to the Chancellor that we're, what we've found, he might buy us more time, maybe.
We can worry about that when time gets really short. When we have like 5 days left or something.
I'm finally back.
Yay.
Jesus Christ, did they take long?
I said I was sorry.
It's not your fault. My doctor took ages, the food took ages. The only thing that did not take ages was getting my hair cut.
Seems just about right.
Mm-hmm. If I could please get an overview of what happened.
We're just trying to figure out what to do, where to go.
Yeah. Also, Tallulah,
Oh, sorry.
Keen
I didn't realize
and
I
the
was muted.
mirror is tied to Tallulah's back.
There you go.
Keep the mirrors.
Yes.
Cool.
Currently, Tallulah is the siege tank, and Keen is the missile battery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and we've been just trying to figure out whether we should return to the orc camp to see if the wizard guy that we traded knows anything about the mirror, or if we should go to the mountains, which is the likely direction that the person went.
We could have
They were up.
attempted to. We could attempt to look through and at the specific spot that the telescope was pointed at.
You can recon that your character would do that before you guys leave the castle.
Okay.
So let's see. Roll a perception check.
Anyone in particular?
You.
Sorry.
Everyone else, did their turn and what they wanted to
Okay.
look at. So you're the only one that we had to retcon in because you were AFK. You weren't here yet.
Thank you. Hey,
I
you
said
rolled
I'm
okay.
sorry.
All right.
Stop apologizing, please.
You
Sorry.
kind of look around through the thing, and you can definitely see the very tip of the Oddling Mountains from where you're looking at. Now roll an intelligence check. Ah, good. Now from that check, and they're taking on the position of the sun and all of that, you determine that the sorry, the camera. Sorry, not the camera. Sorry, the telescope is pointed in this direction.
I'm sorry, what was that? I had my Discord up. That?
The telescope is pointed in this direction.
So, telescope pointed south, southeast. Can I pull up?
South,
Can someone open up
southwest.
that map? Or yeah, I meant west. Thank you. South by southwest.
Nori opens up the map that they got.
By my guess, it's somewhere on Bottom Town where it was pointed. I feel like it might be quickest for us to head west over to Ollaras and see if we can get fare down south.
Yeah.
Or do you think it'd be quicker to go to Woodrest? I'm familiar with wooded territory. I might be able to go that way a little faster.
How much faster does your thing do?
Let me check. Right. While traveling for an hour or more in your favorite terrain, you gain the following benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel, and your group can't become lost except by magical means. And even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger.
Do you think it'd be faster to go south to the road and then hit Woodrest? Or go...
No, it'd be faster to go to Woodrest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should we go back to the orc camp and pick up our prisoner?
He might know something about the mirror.
Yeah.
Or would you like to travel with us, Helga?
If you wish to travel with me, I am fine with that.
I mean, we can always come back for him at any time. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I will leave it to the group.
I think we should just keep moving forward.
Keen, what do you think?
Keen, if you're talking, you're muted.
Not.
Did you not hear that question then?
No, I did not hear that question. Sorry.
I said, Keen, what do you think? In referring to what if we should go back to the old camp or just keep moving?
Keen just like kind of shakes his head. I'm tied to Tallulah. I don't really get a choice, do I?
You get a verbal choice.
God, I don't know. I'm curious about the mirror, but that if the orc lady wants to stay with us, kind of rather have her than the creepy necromancer guy, the nerdy
Alright.
necromancer guy.
Moving forward,
wood rest.
Wood rest. We go.
I love it how nobody gave me a chance to choose.
You're our secondary guide.
I feel like that meme, how it's like, what do you think? Oh, you know I ain't allowed to think. Fuck you.
Da 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 da.
I would roll a die to see if I wanted to go back to pick up Jason or not.
Right.
don't get a
Jason's the
choice.
name. We got. He was so unmemorable that I forgot his name.
Jason? James? One of the two. Come on, man! I didn't even sleep.
Then it's settled. We're going to wood rest.
I only remember people's names if I sleep. That as a character detail. That'd be horrible.
Is that your character detail?
What was that, Grizz? I'm sorry.
I was just making a quip.
Wait, there's quippers on land? What?
But then,
Would that make me a quipper?
you already won.
Tallulah,
Welcome back,
Do something
Lula.
about him.
She didn't hear.
What
You
happened?
have to.
No. Nothing happened, darling.
Grizz, what happened?
Nothing happened.
He told a very
He's
bad
making
one.
puns again.
Oh.
Well, it's not my fault things are getting fishy around here.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna just go now.
So, Yoga will lead the expedition, so it'll be on her survival checks. But I need one or two of you to keep your eyes open.
I will, because I can.
I'll also keep my eyes open then.
I won't.
I mean, I can watch our backs since I'm facing the opposite
Ah.
way.
Ha ha!
I have
can watch
expertise in my favorite terrain.
Ooh, fancy.
For wisdom checks, specifically.
Make your roll.
Let me just get it checked here for the expertise. Badoop. Damn it.
Jesus.
Wow, you're really an expert, dear.
I am! That's a nat 1, and it's still almost double digits.
So, this morning, as you guys set off, a low fog, or mist rather, has settled in among the trees, down along the ground, obscuring your sight and hampering Hilga's ways of finding the path. So, without realizing it, she accidentally stumbles in guides you in the wrong direction. After
I'm not
next
angry.
episode, new perception check as the mists start to go away.
Found Mr. Expertise. Roll higher.
Perception.
Let's go. 12.
Oh.
Alright. grumbles about her wayfinding and heads off in another direction. Ah, sweet.
So was it like a huge change in direction, or?
Oh, it's both. Kel got a nat 1. I got 2. I even with advantage rolled very low on the previous one, so it meant.
On the bright side, we
Kel
still can't
faster.
get lost because of my feature.
You can't get lost in the sense of you can navigate seamlessly back to a place you've already been.
I'm saying that, like, regardless of how misdirected we may be, we're not lost.
Right. Like it's
We just run out of time before it's more
Yeah.
time thing than a not finding our way out.
So
thing.
Yep.
evening settles in over the forest, and Hilga settles down to start making a fire.
Oh,
Any of you
Okie
guys
dokie
wish
then.
to help with anything? Food.
While she does that, I'd like to go forage.
All right.
I'm
Survival
gonna
check.
go hunting.
Survival check.
I'd like someone to take Keen off of me.
Gonna do that. Well, we've got 2 hunters, 1 forager, 1 hunter, and I am
Oh.
making a fire. So who is helping?
But somebody else might want to hunt.
And don't forget, I get double.
Nori,
10.
are you gonna help Hilga and Keen?
Or Fang.
Or Tallulah and Keen.
Should I help?
Bitch,
Nori,
get over here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're the one that wanted Keen to be tied to you as well.
Okay, and now I have to sleep. Do you want me to squish him?
Why
Fair
don't you
point.
sleep on your stomach?
Fair point. I'll help untie Keen.
So why is Keen tied onto Tallulah's back?
Because he was tied to the rope, and she wanted the mirror tied to her shell, and Keen not to be off the rope.
So she had you reflect on your life choices.
Yeah. Yes. Keen seems really happy to be loose. He's like shaking his limbs. He's like, I think my tail's asleep.
Just don't go wandering off or getting attacked by another mimic.
By the time
King
that,
gives him a
I-
little salute.
by the time that Stormtossed and Stormtossed and Fangtail, sorry. By the time Kel and Fangtail return to camp, a fire is going in a nice pit that Hilga has put together. Unfortunately, Fangtail's expedition was fruitless. He found nothing. Kel, on the other hand, managed to find a berry bush and find some more roots, basically pulling up some forest potatoes and carrots, and has walked back to camp with an armful of them.
I mean, we should be fine. We still got Alban, mate, don't we?
Yeah, which currently Hilga is charring on the fire.
Did I
just like
manage to
sure we have a balanced
see-
diet.
I was also out hunting. Could I, like, do a perception check for just an ordinary bunny?
Sure.
Yay. Bunny. Come on.
Oh.
Let's see if there is one out there for you to see.
Hey, real quick, out of character, Nori, you have a bird, right?
What?
Is it Nori that has the bird?
Higher low, Jesse. Higher low.
Low.
Sadly, despite your keen eyes, you do not see a bird. I mean, did not see a bunny.
Ah, okay. I'm home bunnyless.
Hilga is cooking her meat. Kel has brought back potatoes, carrots, and blueberries.
Yay.
Nori has helped Tallulah and Keen get disattached. And poor
For now.
Fangtail has come back empty-handed. What would you guys
I
like
just
to
went
do?
up for a walk. Climb a tree.
Alright. You're a cat. You're up in a tree.
Tallulah's
Yeah.
gonna sit under that same tree.
I'm getting a really bad case of deja vu.
Hilga eyes the two of you and says, "If you squabble like children, you'll attract more owlbears to our position."
I just point at Fang.
Fang points at turtle.
Nori face palms.
I mean, at least we're not talking, right?
Behave yourselves.
Don't worry, I will. As long as this person down below me doesn't do anything silly.
Shut up, both of you.
I'm gonna bash the tree.
Oh god damn it, no, not
Make an
again.
attack roll.
Oh, God damn it.
Why you do this to Luna?
Why you do this, Fangtail and Tallulah?
This one would just be strength,
Hey!
right?
Yes, it's an attack roll, so yes, roll strength.
You can't get me down.
The tree vibrates. Fangtail, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
In fact, that wasn't you. That's the cable to my headset.
What now?
Tallulah just kind of chuckles to herself and pulls out a cabbage and begins eating it.
Hilga's watching the two of you. She does not look happy.
Neither does Nori.
She looks over at Keen. You seem much more better behaved than your progenitor.
Keen shrugs and he's like, "Yeah, we get kind of dumber as we get older."
Sorry,
Wow.
Tallulah just looks
Well,
at Keen.
Well, not necessarily dumber, just more aggressive.
Way
Well,
to,
that's
way to
good in
say
battle.
that.
But it is not good in times like this. It is stupidity.
Tallulah just like eyes Keen and takes a bite of her cabbage.
Kel, what are you doing during all this?
I'm waiting for food.
Are you doing anything with the root vegetables, or are you just holding them?
I'm sorry, I was under the assumption that when I got back, I would have implied that I was going to start cooking them as roots.
Yeah.
Aren't exactly delicious when
Yeah,
eaten raw.
Well, carrots are, but potatoes, no. So roll me a survival check, another survival check. This time dealing with fires.
Right. Darn. Just double checking my expertise does not apply here.
Correct. It's not.
Wish me luck. Damn it.
Fuck.
Luck was not on your side. So, as Hilga is turning the owlbear meat on her, the various sticks that she's put leading into the fire, you just decide to put the potatoes directly into the fire pit. She kind of gives you this weird look, and then goes back to turning her meat. After a few minutes, when the skins of the potatoes have become all charred, you attempt to retrieve them with a stick, and discover they're still rock hard in the middle, but their flesh is charred. Looks like charcoal briquettes now.
Well, shit. I'm rusty.
I would call that more than rusty, Cal.
Kel, you did your best,
I did.
and you still
Thank-
fucked up.
Whatever you say, Cabbage Patch.
Ooh.
Alright, you two, settle down. How's the meat going?
The meat is good. The smell of the meat is quite good. It is anyone who's a meat eater in the party is smelling some very nicely cooked owlbear meat.
Tallulah gonna walk over. Is it done?
Yes. And he takes one of the chunks and offers it to Tallulah.
Can I get a couple more so I can give them to the cat in the tree?
Anyone who wishes for food can come down. I do not. Sorry, I'm bad with voices. Anyone who's. Sorry. Anyone who wants the food can come down and get it themselves. I do not trust you to give it to him. I think you would throw it to her. I think you would throw it at her and it would fall before she could catch it.
How many pieces did she give Tallulah?
One.
Tallulah's gonna walk over and like knock on the tree.
She's already coming down.
It was offering a smaller piece to Keen. It looks almost like a bit of a very nice steak.
Did he get the nugget? Bastard.
Keen?
Again, why am I? Sorry, my mic's not lighting up. What's going on here? Arr.
You were just handed basically the best cut of meat that Fangtail's preparing. A nice small, kind of like a one of those nice little steaks, but made of owlbear meat.
Down in the hole pretty quick. He just not disrespectfully, but he would dig in right away. Not like my dog, where you give her something and she just swallows it and doesn't even taste it, and you're like, you asshole.
He looks at the others. Are you coming for food or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some food.
So Tallulah at this point has taken a couple leaves of cabbage and put the meat inside of it, and then put the carrot in there and made almost like a salad wrap thing.
Nom.
Dear, you're muted.
Well,
A lettuce wrap. You made a lettuce wrap.
There are it's cabbage, so there's like some really nice cabbage wrap dishes.
It's almost like a cabbage roll
Yeah, it's cabbage roll.
without the rice.
Okay. I'm terrible at pronouncing words. Just know my dad used to eat them at family gatherings.
Well, that's what they call him in Polish. Golubki.
And I think whatever version was served at my family gatherings are probably the Hungarian version. Lishkis. Is that the right word? Lishki? That might be it. But yeah. Yeah, anyone have anything they wish to do before the characters go to sleep?
Go back into the tree.
And who is on first watch?
I will.
Yeah.
All right, roll a perception check.
Extra sleepy tonight. Ugh.
All right, your watch passes without a hitch. Who's on second watch?
Second. I'll take
will.
second.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Keen's going. Keen's already
Go
rolling.
Keen.
Yay, 9. Slightly better than a 7.
I'll take third watch then.
All right.
Now take fourth watch.
What's everyone's passive perception?
11.
Who is that? Your wisdom?
Yes.
11? Something like that.
13.
14.
Dear.
Pulling it up now. My character sheet's fighting me.
Keen,
My
well,
passive is 14.
10 plus wisdom, so probably 10 for me. Actually, Keen.
Well, you didn't see anything during your watch. Something managed to get in close and is very close to Tallulah when her passive perception, which was, what again?
13.
13, picks up on movement. Something attempting to take the mirror.
Alright, Tallulah's gonna wake up. Is it close enough that I can grab it?
Makes it dexterity saving throw. Oh, sorry,
Ugh.
dexterity check. Yeah, dexterity saving throw, actually. So, you feel the wisp of hair in your hands as something turns and scampers out back into the woods, disappearing into the darkness. You didn't get a sight of it, you didn't quite catch it, but there is a tiny piece of silvery hair now on your fingers from where you took
I'm going to
grab
smell it.
poo or whatever it was.
Didn't actually get the mirror, though, right?
No, the mirror's still with Tallulah.
I'm going to smell it.
Roll a perception check.
Holy
Smells
crap.
very clean. There's no you can tell 100% certainty. There's no perfumes, fragrances, or recently used bathing salts like some of your you've been around the office and occasionally you've gotten hair on you from the humans, the elves, that sort of thing. And typically their hair has some kind of perfumey smell in it from like the shampoo or something else. And this definitely doesn't have any of that on there. And it's definitely not from the orc either. The orc, you can kind of tell that they probably don't wash their hair, at least not in the same way. And if they do, they tend to use other substances than what you're used to dealing with. But whatever this is, the hair is clean but not perfumed. So someone
Tallulah,
with
go ahead.
hygiene you're used to, and yeah, go ahead.
Tallulah's gonna knock on the tree. Bang, wake up.
Was this at the end of Keen's watch, by the way? Like, is he awake?
Yeah, he's awake.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Didn't see anything,
proceed.
but he would have probably looked around once Tallulah reacted to something.
I'm going to proceed to wake everybody up. Someone tried to steal the
Keen's
mirror.
already asking what's up.
Someone tried
What is
to.
it, Tallulah?
Something's out there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they wanted, but I can only assume if they were by me, they would want the mirror.
Should we put the mirror in the middle and sleep around it in a ring?
Tallulah holds up the piece of hair. This is all I got. Very good hygiene.
Hmm.
No perfumes.
Interesting.
Hey, what color hair does our boss have?
I thought he was blonde.
Well, Hilga, you can see her hair is red. The guy that you kidnapped, who you left with the orcs, his hair was black.
And what color is this? Like silver?
Yeah.
Like a distinctive silver?
Roll a nature check. You have no idea. All you know is the sort of hair. You see it on all the humies and their various other humanoids that aren't, reptiles. So
Those weird hairy things
yeah,
walking
reptiles
around,
or
hair.
dragons.
Find it funny that the hair's silver and Nori's hair's silver too.
Oh, that's true.
I find that funny.
Tallulah's gonna walk up and, like, pluck a piece of Nori's hair
Ow! What was that for?
and look at him. Are they the same length?
Nori, what's the length of your hair?
About the length that is shown on the picture.
Oh yeah,
I don't
that bard that you had, Varys, had hair kind of this color too. Then no, this hair is a bit longer.
Tallulah just, like, nods to herself and puts the hair back on his head.
What was that all about?
I was making sure it was not the same length.
I was
Do you
asleep.
think he's sleep stealing mirrors?
Who knows? Do you have a twin?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure one wasn't put up for adoption, or you were put up for adoption, and now the other one wants revenge? Just saying. We need to cover all our bases. Tallulah's just like straight face.
Oh my god. I'm 95% sure.
That's not 100%, so there's a 5% chance, guys. She addresses the group. There's a 5% chance that we have Nori's twin who is out for revenge after us. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, let's keep an eye out for any snapping turtles while we're at it, too.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly.
You know what? I hope you die.
Snapping turtle.
Is that all? Like,
I think the mirror should be with whoever's on watch.
alright then.
Thing my watch is over. I won't be responsible for getting stolen. Good night.
Great. I will be
Keen's gonna
responsible.
curl up.
Alright. I'll be next to the mirror while I be on watch.
Tallulah's gonna take this second to
Alright
just
then.
like kind of walk around where she had been and see if there's like any footprints or anything like that.
Roll an investigation check. Nope. You can't make heads or tails out of anything you're seeing on the ground. It's all this dirt, and smudged dirt, and more dirt. That's all.
Guys, just so you know, out of character, Dr. Pepper and mango does not go together.
I'm sorry you had to learn that.
Oh. Well, I had mango tea in a cup with ice, and I thought I got all the tea out before I put Dr. Pepper in there. Apparently, I was wrong.
I've done stuff like that. Usually,
So-
it involves something more interesting.
Wow.
No,
I'm
by
not
that,
interesting?
sorry, I meant to say more
Okay.
alcoholic.
Okay. All right. I'll remember that, Grizz. I will fucking remember that.
Alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a perception check?
Yes, I would like a perception check now that Tallulah has gone to bed. Keep staring out into the woods, expecting whatever snuck up on Tallulah to sneak up on you, and you keep startling yourself by whipping your head around this way and that, but you never see anything. Hilga will take final watch, allowing you to get some more rest if you need it.
No, I was gonna take final watch.
Well,
I was also gonna keep an
she's gonna
eye out for bunnies.
She is going to be up with you, and she is starting to make breakfast food. Work on breakfast foods at the same time, just casually
Okay.
working on making
Remember,
little bits of owlbear sausage, basically.
I'm on the hunt for a bunny. That is my perception.
All right. Yeah, she spends the rest of that time just working on that. Look, she seems to be more focused on her task, but in the end, she just basically makes a bunch of little stew chunks and throws them into a pot as she makes the fire get a little bit brighter. She pours in some water, tucks in some spices, but it's nowhere near as good as when you guys are waking up than that's the owlbear meat was the night before. This preparation is just kind of lacking. So, after breakfast, who's gonna run perception while she's doing survival?
I did roll perception.
No. This is for traveling again.
Ah, okay.
The next day's travels. Who's carrying the mirror?
I am.
Okay, Tulu's still carrying the mirror. So who's gonna be watching out for things as Hilga navigates?
I guess I will.
Help out because I'm also on the search for a bunny. I'm looking for a rabbit
Why looking for a rabbit?
because
Cause he's a weirdo.
I want a pet bunny.
Oh my! We don't need pets.
Midday. Next perception check.
Yes. Someone can help me there. Because technically speaking, I'm just looking for rabbits.
Yeah, still don't see any. But soon you find yourself on a road cutting through the forest. This one's actually paved and a bit wide enough for cart travel. And it runs east and west. According to your map, this is definitely the road to Woodrest, going east. Or you can, of course, just head west back along the main road if that was your preference. Up to you. What do you guys want to do? It's getting to evening. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, nobody responded, so I thought I had it on mute again by accident.
Just thinking.
I mean, I believe the plan was to go to Woodrest to take a cart, carriage or cart or whatever down to bottom town.
Works for me.
Yep, sounds good. Sorry, I'm chewing, so I'm muted.
It is evening time. And once again, normal stuff's going on there. I'm gonna make you guys some dinner with some more of your owlbear meat. How much owlbear meat did you guys get again?
Can't
I think this.
remember.
I think she was the one that had butchered it, so I'm
yes,
not sure if
that's
we
true.
know the exact number. I'm sure you gave it to us, but I doubt it's written down anywhere.
Yeah, and it's not in her inventory, so I just you guys carrying it.
I'm sure this would be about the last of it.
Yeah, and I was thinking just that even if it's not the last of it physically, you had you did not preserve it, so this is the last day it can be safely cooked. Yes. So she does that, her normal stuff, and this being the road. Let's see. I'm just gonna have one general party perception check for the whole night.
So what, we all roll perception?
Yeah.
Oof.
Nothing's sneaking up on us.
And nothing does. The
Not
night
on you.
is quiet. You guys get your appropriate amount of sleep. Nothing wakes you up trying to steal that mirror. So now I don't need any more survival checks to navigate because we're on a road. So I just need somebody perception check the next morning.
I'll always roll perception.
Roads are nice, and you even eventually come by midday, come to the smaller part of a river with a nice wooden bridge that's pretty. Actually, no. This would be a stone bridge. Nice stone bridge over the river. It's not very wide, so like your barbarians, given your strength, could easily jump it. It's about 10 feet wide at the most. So, but it's nice and pleasant, and there's birds singing in the trees. And nothing seems to happen to you guys as you start closing in on the location of Woodrest, but night approaches before that. So time for the normal checks for evening.
Hello?
Everything's good. No, I was just checking
Okay.
my chart.
You're good. I just want to make sure that it didn't cut out for me.
Good. You again sleep through the night and head on. Midday. Oops. No, I rolled the same thing. Nothing happens. Interesting. Managed to successfully make it all the way to Woodrest.
Yay!
As you haven't seen any cart travel yet in the last 2 days of traveling this road. But as you approach the town, or village perhaps, actually it's a small town. As the evening settles in, you do notice that there are horses in a carriage at a stables near the front of the town. You can hear laughter. You can hear the gentle sounds of music. You see a large building, which is most likely. Sorry, I'm hearing a lot of typing noises. It keeps distracting me. Sorry.
Sorry. I thought I had my mic muted. That's all on me.
So, as you guys approach, you see one of the buildings that you see near the front, past nearby the stables, is you do spot what's most likely another inn or tavern, where a lot of the music seems to be coming from. Looking around past that, you see various shops that are closing up for the day. Houses that seem to be scattered among the trees, some of which clearly need, ladders and whatnot to get up into. Although most of this seems to be of general humanish construction, you do see some elven influences, where elven or other druidic influences of trees and buildings that are kind of intertwined with one another. Looking around the type of people you see around here, you do see humans, you see half-orcs, you see elves, but they appear to be of the wood elf variety. And you see a few gnomes walking around. Some of them give your party odd looks. Some of them kind of start with a little bit of fear, seeing a full-blooded orc coming into the town. Others are staring wide-eyed at Tallulah, having probably never seen or even heard of a turtle before. Others are
And everybody's just absolutely fixated on me.
some of them are giving you curious looks, Fangtail.
I give a couple of the guys a wink.
If you glance at Keen, but considering that there's both an orc and an unknown large barbarian being there, they are not really caring what they're not really giving Keen any weird looks because of that. Hilga kind of just makes a little kind of slight growl as she's getting stared at, and once again, like some people are like backing away from her. What would you guys like to do?
I say we hit the tavern since we've been rolling around in the woods for a couple days.
Hells yeah! Let's go to the tavern.
Alright, I guess we're going to the tavern.
Yes.
And as you get close to the tavern, you notice the sign over the door. It's called the Owl Bear's Retreat.
Oh.
It
Wow.
has a picture of an owl bear on it.
Oh, how adorable. They better sell Elbel.
So you walk in, there's a lot of noise, there's some music from various minstrels, bards playing in the tavern. This seems to be quite a popular gathering spot in the evening. You see a lot of the same cross-section you saw out there. Humans, elves, a few half-orcs, and gnomes for the most part. There's a dragonborn kind of sitting off in the corner, blue skin. And there is a tiefling with bright red skin kind of sitting at the bar. Behind the bar is a woman who, at first you think that maybe she's just a half-orc. But given her, given the tone of her skin, and which is a bit of a greenish tint, and the fact that she has small tusks, but there's just something about her manner that also screams half-elven. That she's of those worlds, because usually you see half-orc or half-elven. You don't see as many half-orc, half-elvens in the area. Although that's not quite as true in Imlarn now that I'm thinking about it. But around here, this is probably the first one you've seen. Kind of looks over at you guys as you walk in, kind of glances a bit at Hilga for a moment, and then re-looks at your group, seemingly trying to decide which one of you to address.
Pick me!
finally like settles on looking between Tallulah and Nori and asks, "All right, welcome to the Owl Bears Retreat. What can I get through?"
Alcohol.
Keen, what did you want?
Beer, food, not the ground to sleep on.
Well, let's see. 5 silver for a room. I can give you a nice ale for 1 silver, and meals around here are about 5 copper. Is that okay with you? Look like
Yeah, Keen'll slap the money down on the counter. What was that? 5 silver, 6 silver,
it
and
was
then
5 silver for a room.
you bet like 6.5 silver total, like for
Yeah.
everything. So okay. Gotta figure out. There's 10 gold and a silver, so then I have 3 gold, and I hate math. 3 gold
D&D,
and
it's math disguised as storytelling.
yeah. No, that's a 3. And I hate that the E coin, whatever the fuck that is.
Electrum.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah,
Electrum
the one
should go
that's
die
worth
in a
5
hole.
silver each.
Yeah, stupid.
Half a gold. Yeah, it rarely shows up. Like, it showed up in Curse of Strahd, but I think I ignored it at that point. I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving you guys Electrum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're staying the night here, so
It's half a gold. It's worth 5 silver.
So it's a $50.
Yes, exactly.
pretty much. But it's stupid.
Although the way I tend to figure money for most of these sort of things, except that, like, the inflation rate is very different for certain things. Like, rooms actually are very cheap comparatively. So I tend to go with 1 copper equals $1. Is usually the way I look at it, because, like, the way that meals and booze are priced out. Although that doesn't exactly work with room prices, but I kind of figure there are cheap ass rooms in this time and age. They're not
$50 for a room, that's like a no-tell motel room.
Exactly. But yeah. But in this case, it would be $5. It's basically $5 for not $5 for a room. It's
$50 for a room.
yeah. So it's still yeah. But yeah, that's where I kind of got my figurings from. It's like that seems reasonable to me. The equivalency is like a dollar for a copper. So that's usually how I price things. But yes. So you, Keen, have been given a room key, and she looks from you to everyone else. And what about the rest of you?
Tallulah walks up. I'd like a room, 2 ales, and 2 meals, please.
Right? 2 ales. That would be 2 silver. 2 meals. That's 1 silver. So that's 3 silver altogether.
And then a room?
5 silver, please.
I'm gonna drop a gold and tell her she can keep the change.
Quite generous.
Fucking Fangtail's just like, I'll have a room, but use the gold coin for me. Kind of
Use the
whispers,
change for you. Yeah.
use the change.
I'm just gonna look at Fangtail.
I ain't rich.
I'm gonna give her another gold.
I've only got 14 gold on me. Let's save it.
Then again, Tallulah also has 5 platinum, so.
Now all I need is somebody to come lay with me for the night.
Nori, that's all you.
Nope, I have my own room. Thank you very much. I would like a
Cal.
room and a meal, please.
Cal, that's all you.
Fine, but if anything goes wrong,
6 silver.
I'll have a wonderful new rug for you in the morning.
Silver.
I
Hey.
mean, if we're gonna have the mirror, we should have 2 people sleep in the room with the mirror so somebody can stay.
Yeah, I guess.
Because somebody might try to steal it in the hotel too.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, nah, I ain't being responsible to sleep with in
Nora,
the
you're
same
staying
room
with
as
me.
Lulu.
Here, Cal, you can have my room key then.
Okay.
I mean, unless it's like a dormitory style thing where it's like not a room and it's just
Or
beds.
like a
in it.
hostel.
Yeah. Is it single rooms or is it like a hostel type deal?
The rooms are all singles. We have 10 rooms altogether. 3 of them have already been occupied, and I have now sold 3 to you. So that means 4 are left.
Fangtail's gonna try and find someone to mingle with.
Oh my god.
Roll an
I'm looking
investigation check,
for
Fangtail.
a what?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. I'm not good at this, but there you go, 14.
Okay, to reiterate what you see in the room, looking around, you see mainly humans, wood elves, and forest gnomes, with the occasional half-orc sprinkled in. You also see one blue-scaled dragonborn sitting up by themselves in a corner, and a red-skinned tiefling sitting at the bar.
I'm gonna talk to the red-skinned tiefling.
Alright. Yeah, the red-skinned tiefling, kind of like this, is there holding a glass of ale, sipping carefully from it, and looks down at you as you approach. It's a male with tall, kind of black horns, with the occasional silver bangles, kind of like falling down from them. You know, those cool horn cuffs. Kind of grins, but don't see too many of
Hey.
your kind up north.
Fangtail sits down. Well, now you get to see one in the flesh.
What brings you here?
Kind of just does a little chuckle. We're just, scoping out. Most importantly, trying to get some information, I guess. I'm just wondering, do you know anything about the skeletons?
Well, I've been hearing rumors about them. They
Yeah.
don't seem to have come into Woodrest. The hunters haven't seen anything either. But we hear from the people traveling along the road occasionally. Why, have you seen any?
It's just for friends, I guess. I've got a couple of friends that's keeping an eye out for them. So, what brings you here?
Well, I'm interested in seeing the sights. Sort of. I have been hearing that there might be work in the future in this country. And Woodrest seemed like a good place to, to hang out for now.
I mean, it looks like a decent place.
Lots of nature, hunting. Lots of people wearing leather. A decent bar.
Anything interesting to do in this town? Kind of gives him a little bit of a wink while ordering 2 more ales.
Not that I've seen. Not much, anyway. Most people just enjoy the hunts. There's a leather shop in town. Have you seen it?
No, but I'm definitely fascinated.
So
Could probably show me.
what brings you here exactly?
Just on a little adventure ourselves, to be honest. Just, just seeing where the road takes us. Even slept in an old castle that was pretty
Old
run down,
castle,
filled
you
with
say?
skeletons. Hmm.
Where would this
From a
old
2 days
castle
walk.
be?
Beg your pardon?
Where exactly is this castle?
Motions to where we came from.
Kind of
Somewhere around
looks-
that way. I wasn't really keeping
Well, that
track.
doesn't really help. But
All I can
good
say
enough
now
rest, you
is
say?
that there's nothing really interesting in that castle. There was just a couple of skeletons.
So you have dealt with these skeletons. Unless you're just
Well,
talking about the general bodies along the floor.
no, we were killing skeletons.
Oh, good.
I'm just wondering if it's actually a common thing around these areas.
Well, I've heard that it's been happening a lot recently, in this last month.
And that's why we're out here trying to investigate the skeletons, pretty much. So we could. I don't know. Really, my adventure. I'm just here for the ride. Kind of just gives out a little chuckle.
Well, the ride's not a bad thing. Can I get you a drink?
I already said that I ordered 2 more ales.
Just because you've ordered 2 more ales doesn't mean you might not want more.
Oh no.
What about shots? Guys,
If you want a shot, I'll give
What are the rest of you guys doing? While Pigtail is making some bad choices.
God.
Kel will
I'm-
quietly order an ale and double check with Noria what the room situation is.
I
Keen's
don't,
just sorry.
I don't know how much room there is in a room.
Kel is fine sleeping on the floor. He's used to roughing it.
I mean, we could put the mirror in one room and rotate through, like just when it's somebody else's watch, they go in that room, watch the mirror, and then the other person go back to their room and sleep. Just have a room
Yeah.
for the mirror,
I guess
and Tallulah maybe, since that's her thing.
that could work.
I mean, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to count on the cat for our watch, but Keen kind of gestures with the beer in his hand.
Yeah. Pang's a problem.
Hey, look, it's been a while since we had civilization.
You're busy talking. Shush you.
I know, I was talking out of character.
But I do like the idea of rotating between rooms for the mirror to make sure nothing happens to it. So I'm going to ask for another room.
Uh-oh. Lights are flickering. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, loud and clear.
Alright. Yeah, just making sure, because if, the internet goes down again. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys, let's see, I already wrote down for you the things so you don't have to keep asking for the prices of things.
Yeah.
You can just tracked based on that. She told you the availability of rooms. This place has 10 rooms. It had 3, with 3 rooms were already occupied before you got here. So that means that 7 rooms total are available for that, which means that you have enough. There's enough rooms available for all of you to have a room plus 1 extra room. So if that's how you want to do it, that's all you need to do. You just have to make sure you've subtracted the right amount of silver from your inventories.
Paid up.
I
And
didn't have to pay for my key.
And we'll rotate who's in the mirror room for watches, just to make sure nothing happens to the mirror.
I guess we have enough without the cat, right? If the cat goes off with the tiefling.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wasn't expecting Fang to really do anything of worth. And
Hey, come on, come on, man. Like this. I'm trying.
you instantly started flirting.
Of course I did. I mean, I wasn't gonna flirt with the bloody skeletons.
So Fangtail is flirting, and it seems to be going pretty well. Roll charisma check, actually, Fangtail.
Boy. Charisma. Where is charisma? Wait, is it up top? Ah, it's up top. Charisma! Wait, you said check. It's the same
Yeah.
thing anyway. Why is it every single time when I try and roll charisma, it just never works? So annoying.
Alright, so Fangtail's off flirting. What about the rest of you? Keen, what are you doing?
Finishing the show.
The show.
Finishing his beer and watching Fangtail like either crash and burn or whatever, whatever's going on with over there.
Look, man, she's rusty, okay? It's been a while.
She seems to be drinking quite a bit, so Constitution saving throw as well.
Yeah!
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
god.
drunk. Keen, you notice that she seems to be flirting badly, though the tiefling doesn't seem to mind, but she is clearly very inebriated.
I love your black horns.
Yes, they're
They look
nice,
evil
aren't they?
like. Look kind of sinister.
That's what all fools say.
I mean, nothing wrong with it. Makes it look a little bit more sexy and bad boy. Just
True.
fucking drunk out of mind.
Very true.
So what else could those horns do? Sorry, I had to say it.
Quite a bit.
Kind of chuckles. Oh, really?
Meanwhile, Keen, are you gonna do anything about this, or are you just going to watch it?
Keen's just watching. He's not gonna do a thing about it.
Okay.
Tallulah went off to bed. He's got to tell her all the juicy bits later, right?
So, Kel and Nori, what about you two? What are you guys doing?
Eating, then going to bed.
Okay.
Nori's just gonna wait for Keen to go to bed.
Yeah, he's gonna go to bed, once he's done eating and stuff. So probably not too long.
So that
Yeah,
means it's all on you, Nori. As a result, what choices are you going to make in this situation?
Fangtail's on her own.
Hey!
It's better someone else than me.
Yes, leave me to my flirting.
Exactly. If it goes wrong, there's no real loss to the company.
not part of your company, so it all
Exactly.
works.
Exactly. Exactly. If you were part of the company, I would care, but I don't because you're not.
Oh, deep down, you love me.
You wish.
Ow.
But yeah, so once Keen starts to go to bed, Nori will
Yeah.
head to.
Did we discuss rotate or did you guys just gonna wake each other? Like, who's going first?
I'll-
I mean, I guess he would talk to you guys about like who's going
like,
first.
I would assume like Tallulah goes first, and then
Whoever Tallulah wakes up.
yeah, pretty much.
Good to me.
So, who's first watching the mirror?
Tallulah.
I'm sorry.
I will.
Yeah, you will.
I didn't know if you needed a perception check, but there you go.
Yeah, I need the perception check. Sorry. Fangtail, what is your disposition for the evening?
Sleep with her. I mean him.
Okay. You go up to bed with.
Wait, what the fuck did I miss?
He got
You
picked
go
up by a
to bed
tiefling.
with the strange tiefling that you've been flirting with.
Fangtail making bad decisions, and no one stopped her because
She looked at
Not
him and
cared.
thought to help.
Nobody cared to stop him.
Yeah. I was just making sure that the rest of the party was aware of the situation.
Yeah, we were just kind of like Keen was just drinking a beer and watching the train wreck, and you
Yep.
know.
Fang looked at him and thought, to hell with it.
It's been a while, so.
Yeah. Who's the second person in rotation?
I'm gonna wake Nori up.
All right, Nori, give me a
Alright,
perception
I
check.
guess Nori is. God damn it.
Oh
Keen
yeah, I
eyes
forgot
watch
to
over the
ask his name.
What'd you say?
Remembered, I forgot to ask his name.
Yeah. You went back to his room without even finding out his name. Yeah.
Keen wants to get up early so he can see the walk of shame.
And you don't even know his last name.
Didn't know his first name. She never bothered to ask. But he didn't ask her either, so.
It's fine, it's just a one night stand.
Oh,
Anyway, so Nori, you keep a close eye on the mirror all night and on the door, and nothing comes to bother you. Who are you waking up?
I will wake up Keen.
All right.
Keen is gonna stare at the mirror all night. Just stare at himself in the mirror.
Oh, this
Jesus
is interesting.
Christ.
I rolled a nat 20 as well.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So, Keen. At some point during the night, during your shift, you hear a creak in the floorboard just in front of the door to this room. And the ever so slight picking of the lock to it. What do you do?
Is there anybody else in the room with him?
No, it's
No.
just a small
Okay,
room, no
so
window, and
Keen
just
is
a
going
bed.
to, hide his ass, I guess, and have his blade ready. He's just gonna try to jump whatever comes in the door.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you into second roll 20 group.
Oh boy.
Alright. So you're hiding under the bed. Got it.
Or somewhere where he can jump out and attack, like,
Yeah, the bed's
Yeah,
probably the only
under
thing
the
you can
bed would be good, but
Yeah,
whatever,
anything
wherever.
under. So, sneaking into the room, being extremely quiet, but apparently not seeing you under the bed because you are even sneakier, comes a slender drow woman. Her eyes, half hidden under silvery hair, seem to light up at the sight of the mirror. She approaches. She reaches out to take it.
Scream bloody murder and knife the bitch.
Right?
You could tackle roll someday. There you go.
It's sneak attack. Blood just comes pouring out of her mouth, and she drops to the ground, dead. You manage to basically sink your knife right into a very vulnerable spot, probably directly into her heart, maybe into the lung, or the most sensitive part of the lungs. Filling them up with blood, and so quickly that she couldn't even breathe or scream.
Keen's like, well, shit.
Body just
Oops.
falls to the ground.
Hopefully she wasn't somebody good. He's gonna run and go get somebody.
Okay.
Probably Nori.
Okay. 1 second. Nori, perception check.
Oh, okay.
Keen's gonna jump on the bed.
Is your door locked?
Perception.
Oh, is his door locked?
Probably.
Jeez.
I mean, after his watch is done, he'll probably have locked his door.
Do you attempt to pick the lock, or do you just bang on the door?
We're on the door. With my little tiny cobalt fists.
Tallulah just messaged me saying that she had planned to be in the room as well.
Okay, well, if she was in the room, then he'd wake her up.
Oh, okay. So, Cloud, we're just gonna say that the one thing that happened is that because the sneaking was actually, I also got a very high roll on stealth. That you just slept through everything and woke up, probably to Keen making a noise.
Yeah, his little squeaky battle cry. You just hear, ah!
And you probably heard.
And then a thump.
You probably heard something that sounded like a wolf in your in your dream, and then maybe a thump.
Well, Tallulah would wake up and go to grab her.
Immediately sees a dead body on the floor.
Go to grab her greatsword and look. Is it Keen's dead body?
No, actually,
Okay.
this is very ironic.
It's
You know
a
the
kobold,
picture,
isn't it?
No. You know the picture that you use for your Discord?
Yeah.
That's essentially what you see on the floor.
Great. So Evanora's here.
No, it's
Great.
technically a drow, but it looks basically like that. Yeah.
Okay, great. As long as there's not a half hag here.
Elven.
So no half hag, just a drow.
It's just a drow, but it does very
Okay.
much resemble. That picture very much looks like a drow. So it looks a lot like your picture of Evanora. Yeah. And there's
Keen
a
looks
dead drow
embarrassed.
woman on the ground. And Keen's
standing there with his little bloody sword, and he looks embarrassed.
The fuck?
Picked the lock and came in and tried to take the mirror. I didn't think I'd kill her.
I'm gonna go over and smell her head. Does it smell the same as the hair?
Yes, it does. In fact, the hair looks the same.
Found her.
She's dead and we can't ask her any questions.
Tallulah's gonna lift her up and look at her. Yep, she's dead. Drops her. Thud.
Do you think we should wake up Nori? And everybody else?
I'm gonna grab the drow and walk over and slap Nori in the face with its hand.
I don't think he's in this room. He went back to his room.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna drag the body over to his room and knock on the
body out of the room. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And knocking
you're
on the
dragging
door.
a body through the tavern. Well, Keen just murdered somebody.
Yeah. Just walking through. Tallulah has her over her shoulder.
Yeah.
And is knocking.
Nori, you wake up to hear a knocking on your door.
What is it? It's whatever time it is, and
It's
I
4 or
need my
5 in the
sleep.
morning, something like that.
And it's just incessant knocking.
Knock, 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 knock.
Just a second. Not
Get your dick
realizing.
out of your hands. Let's go.
Oh my god. Nori will just open the door.
You
Tired.
see Tallulah
Tallulah-
standing there with a dead body.
Tallulah,
in
well,
her
Tallulah
arms.
just tosses the body.
And
just
she
tosses the body into the
tosses
room.
body into the room. It's the body of a drow woman with long silver hair.
Found our culprit.
I
I swear.
You should have knocked her unconscious instead of kill her.
But literally, Fangtail just said to me, finally, this tiefling is getting some dick. Apparently, Fang has certain anatomy. But
You could have, I don't know, knocked her out instead of killed her.
I think she'd be that fishy.
I was asleep. Well,
Can you do
Tallulah
anything
picks up,
about it?
Tallulah picks up the body. I'm gonna go wake the others.
Look, can I do something about a dead body? I can make
Tallulah's
sure.
Could have
walk-
kept that Jason guy. Maybe he could have razzed her. Made her.
Tallulah is walking back through the tavern
You're
with
in the
this
tavern.
body
Leela,
to the
leave
other
body.
rooms.
Leave that body, please.
Tallulah's already gone. She just like hoisted it and is walking down the hallway.
Oh my god.
And I'm
Very
gonna
quiet in here.
Nori's gonna just chase after Lula.
knock on Fangtail's door next.
There's no response.
I don't think.
Fangtail never went to his room. Never went to their room.
All right, I'm gonna go to
Tallulah.
Kel's room.
What? Stop moving.
You hear a knocking at your door, Kel.
And you probably also hear, God damn it, Tallulah!
And then you just hear, "Get your dick out of your hands! Come on!"
I will answer the door,
And you see Tallulah
fully
standing there
dressed.
with a dead body.
A
Found the
dead drow.
culprit.
What did you do?
I didn't do it. Keen did it. Where's Fangtail?
I'm not opening that door.
We need everybody.
Do you
present.
share a wall with that room?
Grizz hasn't told me so, but I'm gonna assume so.
I'm gonna assume so too, just because you managed to hear some things. Yeah.
Okay, Tallulah's
Mhm.
gonna walk to the next door over and knock on the door.
These things were a couple of some hours ago, so you're not interrupting anything anymore.
Tallulah's just like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Besides, he had to go.
Yeah, just he's gone. So might as well just leave him indisposed for the evening.
"So what would this drow be wanting with this mirror?" Looks at Keen. "I wish we could ask her."
I mean, you've seen me hit things. I don't usually hit things that hard. That they just die.
So I'm guessing you attempted to disable this person?
I jumped out and poked him with my sword really hard.
And now she's dead.
So we
See-
learn absolutely nothing. Did you at least search the body for any notes?
Tallulah's gonna start like shaking the body. Does anything come out of the pockets?
Don't just shake the body. You're
What?
supposed to have a.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to investigate the body.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna check the pockets. Make sure that. Try and find anything as to why they were doing what they were doing.
Trying to see if I have any good information on that.
be dead. She shouldn't have been breaking into the room at night.
But you guys are all in Kel's room right now?
Yeah, should somebody still be watching the mirror?
That was up to you guys. Anyway, so the four of you gather around the body, in Kel's room. Is the door open or closed?
I don't think we closed it when we came
Yeah,
in.
I would probably have left it open, and just in case, just an air out in case something was happening outside.
So you're investigating the body. You find on it some chainmail, which didn't stop the sword that went into her. You find a short sword, a small dagger, and a pouch with some sort of powder inside of it.
Tolua's gonna sniff the powder.
Please
And then-
don't.
Roll a Constitution
No.
saving throw.
I knew
No,
it.
no.
It smells weird.
Spicy.
Kind of mushroomy, but it doesn't seem to do anything to you.
Well,
What
Was that
color
every-
is the powder?
It's gray.
So Tallulah now has gray powder on her nose.
was
I
that
think it's not
everything
white.
on her? Chris?
Did you hear what I said? All the stuff I listed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what you guys found.
Yeah. So that's it. So
Guys, it's mushroom powder.
finding finding no note.
As
Nori's
you're chatting in there, Nori, because you have your ear open, roll a perception check.
Yeah, I was about to just say Nori will go to the room where the mirror is, but okay.
So after checking out the body, you're gonna head back to the room.
Yeah.
I'll go with him.
You have the
Wiping
body with you. You will not go with me.
I don't have the body. I'm just wiping the gray powder off of my nose. I don't want it to look like I'm doing anything suspicious.
As you walk into the room, you discover it empty. There's a small spot of blood on the floor, but the mirror is gone.
Tallulah's just gonna turn around and walk back out the room.
I'm gonna look for any, like maybe whoever took it left markings. Like maybe bumped into the door on their way out. Who knows? Just some way to try and track where they went.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, great! I'm bad at this.
Nothing. Just the bit of blood on the floor, and you know that it came from that body that you were looking at.
Hey, Grizz.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back to the body, and I'm going to pick up some of that powder,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it on a piece of furniture. Just a little bit of it. Does it do anything?
Nope. The furniture seems fine.
I'm gonna sprinkle it on the body. Does it do anything?
Nope. The body seems
I'm
fine.
guessing it's poison.
Guys, the mirror's gone.
Nori's gonna go out of the tavern. Just at this point, just go out of.
And he took this long to tell me that the mirror's gone.
I mean,
I just
if the
found-
mirror is as unwieldy as she says it was, there's no way that somebody's running with it. So
So what happened?
I was asleep.
Who's outside the tavern at this point?
Nori,
Okay.
trying to find.
Okay.
Just
So
trying
you're
to
far
find a
away
cope
from the rest of the party at this
why
point.
they're
You're
doing
outside,
whatever.
and you're looking around. Roll a perception check.
Ah!
So, looking around, heading down towards the stables, you spot a figure in a black cloak, holding very carefully but very awkwardly a large mirror.
I'm going to just go and run at them. But as I'm running, just before I run, I'm just going to yell, "They're out here!"
1 second. Everybody roll perception check.
Also, Grizz, Cholula now has the rest of the powder on her person.
Okay. Tallulah, you mean in a pouch in your inventory? You didn't just sprinkle it on
Yeah.
yourself, right? Okay.
No. She has the pouch.
You hear Nori calling from outside. They're out here.
Cholula pulls her greatsword out and is running towards the door of the tavern and yelling for the other two to come on because Nori needs
Is there a
help.
window that Keen can go out? Go out.
Not at that room. It's
Okay,
basically
then
back
Keen's
there.
just gonna follow
Okay.
Cholula.
I'll follow as well, drawing my hand crossbow.
And as we're running out there, can I go ahead and rage?
Sure.
Great, I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Oh, we don't need another dead person.
So the cloaked figure is currently jumping onto a horse. But they seem to be very awkward because of the mirror. This looks like they're just realized that as they're getting onto the horse, realizing, oh shit, I need the mirror. I need to get away. That sort of thing. Which can I do? I can't do both. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna run up and stab him.
How far away is he?
Yeah,
It's 100 feet away, which is more than
Never mind, I'm gonna throw a javelin at him.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try and not kill him. Can I aim for like his butt?
He's currently sitting on a horse, so no.
I'm gonna aim for the horse.
But
I'm gonna
Yeah.
short bow his horse in the ass.
I'll hit him in the
I'm-
other ass cheek.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna-
run close and.
Oh,
Sorry, can I
you
finish
go
my thing
first.
real quick, Nori? I'm just gonna run another 10 feet so I can hunter's mark him.
I'm going to run my full
no,
30.
you're much closer. They're the ones that are at least 30 feet behind you.
Do you want like an initiative check, or so we can see who does what in what order, or?
All right. Oh wait, can't do that on this map. Just for now. Also, Hilga's not currently here. Neither is Fangtail. So get them off. Hell. Tallulah is running down that way. Keen's over there. Nori's there. The person with the mirror's over here.
And it's currently completely black, just so you know.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I forgot this was my Fog of War map.
I wonder which token is the mirror.
Mirror get a turn? Can it come back to us? Be like, mirror, come.
Well, the mirror's being held by somebody.
It's not sentient? What?
I'm missing somebody from this initiative. Kel.
I was just double checking. Like, are we doing the initiative?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone else rolled.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you.
Well, I didn't hear definitive yes. I didn't know if I was included in it.
Okay. So that dude is currently, bouncing on that horse, attempting to figure out how to hold on to the mirror and get the horse to move at the same time, which means an animal handling check. Doesn't seem to be working right. That guy is still stuck where he is. Keen.
Sorry, horsey.
Oh shit.
Holy
The
crap.
horse screams in pain, bucking upwards. Let's see if he can hold on.
Get thrown off. Get thrown off.
He is digging his hands into the reins. Let's see. But let's see if he can hold on
Wait.
to the mirror.
Just about to say.
Horses don't have a ton of hit points. That didn't just take the horse out.
Let me double check. It might have. But that's.
Seem to remember why horses in other campaigns that I've had have been really like shot out from under me pretty easily. So just
yeah.
Little
It's
on the
possible.
fragile side.
I mean, you did 11. I think it might have 12. I think.
Let me look at my riding horse stats.
the hit points 13, 3d, 2d10 plus 2. So it's a very hurt horse.
Yeah, it's a very hurt horse, which is why it's rearing up. The figure managed to hang on to the horse's reins. Unfortunately for them, the mirror
You okay?
slipped out of their hands and fell and goes cluttering to the ground. Tallulah.
Alright, so. One second.
Keen would have moved close, his 30 feet closer.
Yeah, you can
After he shot. There. Okay.
Alright, so Tallulah's gonna go there. And now Tallulah just feels bad for the fucking horse. So she's gonna throw her javelin at it.
Put it out of his misery.
Yeah.
13 AC, so yeah, the horse collapses to the ground dead. Let's see, that guy was probably...
It's on the menu.
That guy actually tumbles off underneath of it. Ooh.
Good.
He gets squished by the horse.
Is he
Woohoo!
restrained?
Yeah, he's currently restrained. It takes 2 points. It takes 4 points of damage as the horse has half crushed him underneath. Ah! Nori, what would you like to do?
Nori would like to run all the way up to the horse and point his mace at the person under the horse and just say, "Surrender now, and you may live."
Until the turtle gets here.
Well, until the kobold gets there. Too. God.
You'd rather deal with me than my party members, trust me.
He's not wrong.
Looking down, you discover that you are looking at another drow.
Friend!
This one appears to be a male. And he's like grimacing, like, said half crushed by the dead horse. And no longer in possession of the mirror, which is laying in the dirt a few feet away. He just kind of goes limp, glaring a bit at you.
Alright, I'm going to just try and restrain him.
Further?
Yeah. Just so he definitely doesn't get anywhere. Until,
Then take the horse off of him.
Yeah.
like, just waiting for the scarier members to arrive.
Anymore.
Tallulah's gonna make her way over.
Keen's gonna walk up to the dead horse and pat it and tell him he's sorry.
Tallulah's gonna pull her javelin out of the horse's butt.
Which is more than he did for the dead drow. He's sorry for the horse, not for the drow.
And Tallulah's gonna sit the javelin point down next to the drow's head. You want to tell us what you want that mirror?
It's not yours.
Moves the point of the javelin closer to his head. You sure?
We're getting it back.
What do you mean getting it back? Who stole it?
You stole it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I believe we did.
Shut up, Nori.
Technically, it was abandoned.
True.
What do
also-
you want with the mirror? Why is it so important?
Roll persuasion.
As she's like slowly moving the point of her javelin closer.
He spits at you.
Okay, Tallulah's gonna dig the tip of her javelin into his shoulder.
Take
This can go one of two ways. And so far, you're choosing the hard way. Fun way for me, hard way for you.
My guess is honestly that they need the mirror to communicate with their leader because they lack the intelligence to act on their own.
Could be true. I mean, seriously, did you think you were gonna get that heavy ass mirror up on the horse? With no trouble.
Killed
Well,
my
maybe if we had killed his friend, yeah.
Yes, you killed my partner. She
Well,
and I said I
if
could have managed it.
you hadn't broken into the one. Keen, I'm surprised, killed her. Let me just throw that out. He's very sneaky. Until he does his battle cry. 2, if she hadn't been trying to sneak into our room, she probably wouldn't have died.
If you hadn't have taken that mirror, you wouldn't have been marked.
What do you
Maybe you
mean,
shouldn't have
Mark?
abandoned it.
Oh, I didn't abandon it.
Your note says otherwise.
My note? That man is foolish, isn't he? Leaving notes.
Mhm.
Tallulah digs her javelin deeper
I
into
mean,
his shoulder.
Clear that they were hired to grab it.
And now we know it's a man.
What do you want the mirror for?
That is not your business.
Pulls the javelin out of his shoulder and points at his eye.
Don't kill him, please.
I'm just gonna pull his eyeball out.
Maybe don't do that in public in the town we're trying to sleep in for the night and get information from.
I think that scares me, reptile.
There's only one way to find out.
You know,
Tallulah.
as selfish as these xenophobes are, at least they're loyal. Misplaced, but they're loyal.
Man, because they're drow. It's because they're drow that were sneaking into the bedroom at night.
Keen. Not now, sweetheart. Actually, wait, Keen, you want to see if you can kill 2 in one night?
Can we?
When
I
fangs
don't
wake
know.
up, we could leave.
He's just like, the first one was an accident.
Actually,
Can we? Can
we could
not
tie him
kill-
up and leave him in the room with Fang for the night.
Can we not? Oh.
That's not a bad idea.
Weird powder. Can we give him some of that?
Yeah, Tallulah pulls out the powder.
He might like that. He might
Mm.
like to die for
Mm.
his
Can we
ritual
not
he got.
kill
You
our
want
prisoner?
this?
Tallulah, do you even know what that does?
No, but I want to find out, and who better to try it on than him?
It's hard to get information from a
Try it,
corpse.
reptile.
Exactly.
I am not afraid of you.
Well, I have a bad idea. I
Nori?
don't know if I should try it.
Nori. As soon as we get the information from him, can I kill him?
now- Now he's definitely not going to tell us. You're really great at this interrogation thing.
I mean, it's best if he's in jail instead of dead.
Agreed.
How about in jail dead?
But I do have.
Tallulah, we're in a more primitive country than our own, but they do have laws here. They are civilized.
You know what, Kel? You can go to hell. I'm sorry, dear. I
Alright.
love you.
I'll pass that along to the boss then.
You're not actually mad, are you?
No.
Okay. Good.
Did you just use all your bravery in that?
You're so cute out of character.
Uh,
I'll pat you on your heads.
It's like Keen wants to interrogate him too, but he is neither intimidating nor persuasive, so he's just gonna stand there.
yeah, I don't have anything in those two, but I am so tempted to do something really, really, really bad, and it's possible that it's just pointless. But I want to do it, but I don't. Oh,
Well, clearly we're not going to get any information from him, but regardless, he tried to steal this mirror. He obviously knows the person that abandoned this mirror, which means he is affiliated with them. We can just drag him to the nearest jail. And that's one other person off the streets. And last thing we need to do is martyr someone.
I mean, is there any kind of like constabulary here or like law
I mean,
enforcement?
it's
in
a
this little
big
town?
enough. Is it a town? Because it's
Is it-
a decent marker.
It is a town.
It's a big town, like it's not just like a frontier, like
Yeah, it's like, you know, it got more than one street.
It's like midpoint.
No, it's not quite. It's nowhere near as big as Midpoint. Midpoint's a small city, large town sort of. This is more like a small town, but well known.
At minimum, they probably have a dunk tank.
You haven't been to it yet, because pretty much the only thing you stopped at was the you know, the inn. But that's like, you know, front and center, and you're currently standing in the stables. That's also near the front of the town. You did see some shops further in, and there's probably a constabulary somewhere, but you don't know where it is. And it's really early in the morning. It's like 5 a.m.
Well, I vote we figure out where the heck their law enforcement is and take him there. They can employ whatever methods they need to get information from him, and we'll move on to the next step. I'm curious as to what that powder does, though. I might apply it to some of my bolts.
can someone give me an odd or even number? Just say odd or even.
Even.
Even. Odd. Never mind. I won't do it then.
Hey, Nori,
Yes.
do it.
Like,
Do it. Do it. Do it. Peer pressure, everybody. Peer pressure.
there's a chance that it just won't really change the
Do it!
Well,
thing.
either
Doesn't
we're not
matter.
going to get
Is it
information,
gonna
or we're
kill
gonna-
him? If it doesn't kill him,
I mean, it shouldn't kill him.
oh then do it. What are we gonna lose?
Well, it's a no.
I
It's
mean,
a
is your
Do it.
alignment gonna change?
no.
What is your?
I
You
mean,
could
I'm-
tell Tallulah what to do and she'll do
I'm
it.
lawful. You can't do it because the thing I want to threaten with,
You want to magic
I
him?
hold. No. Like, there's a chance that he knows the blade that I picked up, and
Oh, then yeah, do it.
would definitely
Fucking
threaten
do it.
him.
If it was in the castle, he'd know it. And I'm sure you
Yeah,
would know that
In the
too.
mimic, he would
Even if I
probably
don't
know
know
it.
it.
If that's his mirror,
Cal, do you happen to have gloves or something?
I'm wearing gloves.
Can I borrow them for just a second? I don't exactly want to be touching the sword when I do this.
What sword?
The sword that I picked up.
You picked up a sword? Where?
Back at the castle in the mimic.
Oh, so that's gotta have all sorts of bad juju on there, huh?
It does.
Alright. I will hand you my gloves.
Alright, I'll put on gloves, then unsheath the death blade, as I know the name of it. Out of character, I know the name of it, and then point it at the Dark Elf's throat.
The drow who's still trapped underneath the horse kind of glares up at you.
Now, who are you working for? Do you know what this blade's capable of?
You guys flip to the blade for a moment, and then he looks more confused than anything else. It's a silver blade. It's useful against certain things. Why are you pointing it at me?
Oh, it's a little more than that. It's an evil blade. And I have a feeling that you wouldn't like being stabbed by this.
Why is that? Want to be
Well,
stabbed by
one-
any blade, but here
One-
we are.
Sorry, I'm back. Hope I didn't miss anything.
Well, one, it's very sharp.
Sharp
And
blades hurt
two-
less.
And two, I have a feeling that this blade will sort of mess with your life when it comes to an end.
Continues to look a bit confused.
Nori, what does the blade do? I feel like this one lacks the intelligence for subtlety.
I don't fully know.
Watch your tongue, boy.
I just lean over to Kel. I don't know. I just know that it's
I think you should stab him with it anyway and see what happens.
evil. I just know that it's evil and it has something to do with undead.
And I'd like to point out, Drow, much like that horse, you don't have much of a leg to stand on, considering the people you side with. I may have a shitty head. Go ahead.
You can-
roll persuasion check.
Me?
You, yeah.
Because I'm great at those.
Oh, Tallulah going to bed. Good night, Tallulah!
Yeah, she's apparently exhausted. She's doing what she can, but she's fading fast.
Well, Tallulah seemed to have her fun.
Mhm.
So, the drow looks up at you, says, "Side? You're speaking of my country."
Your country's trying to progress.
My country is... I'm not standing on my country, you fool.
So you're an invader.
No, not exactly. But my side is that of my country. And we're aiding an ally in a time of need.
I fail to see how desecrating the dead qualifies as aid.
From your accent, I imagine you're from Ollaras, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You have fought...
But quite a few travels.
Yes. Well, you have fought against my country numerous times. Your people have, over the millennium. We've always used the undead to fight our wars on the surface.
I have a feeling the king would have a great time with this one.
I do too.
In the meantime, shall we go ahead and take him back up?
Frisk him.
Alright, roll investigation check.
Can I assist?
Going in
roll
his
with advantage.
pockets.
Can you get advantage?
So,
I'll just roll it again.
you find basically the same stuff as the other drow. You find a short sword, a dagger, chainmail, which he's wearing, a bag of grayish powder. He also find about 3 gold in one of his, stuffed into one of his pockets.
Keen's gonna slip that into his pocket because he's low. But disarm him in general. Remove his armor and weapon.
Yeah,
Great.
his. Yeah, I assume. By the way, you dragged him out from under the horse and are now holding him prisoner.
Yep, just toss his weapons aside.
All right.
Alright. Well, once orders is done, once they're doing that, I'm gonna put the death blade safely away in its hilt and take off.
Scabbard.
Yeah, and then take off the gloves and give it back to Cal.
Thank you very much. You feel okay?
Yes. I just don't exactly want to have any real skin contact with the blade again.
Again,
Well, yes, I touched the blade
when
I
you
picked
first
it up.
picked it up.
Yes.
What'd it do?
Tried to take control. I assume.
Oh,
Think you ought to be holding on to something like that? Like, should we bury it or throw it in the ocean?
I plan to destroy it. Like I should. Sword like this must be destroyed.
is it something you'd want to pass on to the company? Or at least use their resources?
Hopefully it'll be solved. I'll be able to destroy it on our mission. I just need to use the sword on the creator of it.
Do we know who created it?
Nope.
Well,
So we just need to stab everybody we come across
No.
that's even remotely evil and hope that it destroys the sword.
I would rather not.
I'll consider that the nuclear option.
I'd rather only use the sword on undead and the creator. Alright, let's get this drow to the local enforcement.
Right. So, let's see, who's spearheading this? Roll an investigation check.
If no one else does, I
What are
will.
we investigating? I've got a pretty good investigation roll.
Yeah, let Keen do it. I'm terrible in investigation.
Well, we're trying to find the constabulary.
Okay, well, 22 for finding the constabulary.
Disregard the constabulary.
Okay. So, you actually quickly figure out which building nearby is the constabulary. It's far enough away from the stables that your altercation over here wasn't noticed by any of them. But you do happen to catch a change of shift of guards coming through town and manage to spot the guards building basically right there.
Oh, yeah, we're bringing the mirror with us, by the way.
Yeah.
We're not leaving it lay there.
You'd also notice that the mirror is fine. It's completely intact, even though it fell off a horse.
Interesting.
On our way to the whatever the word is, I'm just gonna inform the who does the message go to again?
It's the Sending Stone, so whoever's on the
Yeah.
other end of the Sending Stone, which you believe is to be the Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just inform the Chancellor that
What would you like to say to him?
had-
You get
I'll
25,
say-
25 words at a time.
Catched Drow might know might know the source of undead Please interrogate further.
In the location.
Yeah, you might want to tell them
Yeah,
that we're in Woodrest.
And at Woodrest in jail. Oh, yeah.
17 words. Anything else you wish to say?
Said 17 words. How many words?
25.
Can you express tone in sending?
Yep.
Like, phrase it as a question. Found scrying mirror.
Okay. Found scrying mirror?
They attempted to steal.
They attempted to steal.
Does that hit our limit?
Thereabouts. So
Alright.
after a moment or so, the scry mirror, the sending stone goes. This is great news. We'll send forces down to Woodrest. Where are you headed next?
Oddling Mountains, I guess.
Would you have asked me where it was? Because I know I said the town name, but it's whether or not your character would remember.
Yeah, I'll just double check with you. So where exactly are we heading? Just so I don't miscommunicate.
Just east of Bottom Town, in the Oddling Mountains.
Okay. Using the sending stone. Heading east of Bottom Town near Odling Mountains. Anything else to say?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Receive back along the sending stone. We'll send word to Bottom Town. Check in with Mayor.
hey Nori.
Yeah.
One other thing you may want to tell him. Thief was drow. Mentioned allying on a side of a war. Potential invasion?
I mean, that's still a bit far-fetched.
If you don't want to, it's fine. I just wanted to confer with you, see if it was something you wanted to bring up.
If they think it's a invasion, they'll get probably about the same as we got from the drow.
Okay.
That should be fine.
Alright. So, find yourself at the guardhouse. And some of them are looking at you as you enter, escorting a prisoner. One of them steps up and says, excuse me, who are you? This one's a human male with a mustache. You look around the front part of the building that you see, and it's pretty neat and clean, and there seems to be a couple of desks and benches where people are either doing some kind of work or are busy taking off their armor or putting some on.
We're emissaries from a company outside of your country, but we are acting with some guidance from the king. This one attempted to steal from us, and from what they were trying to steal and from how they spoke to us, they are allied with the ones bringing the dead to life to attack this country.
So,
We've already-
this guy's a necromancer.
I don't believe so. At least he himself has not animated any dead, but they've attempted to steal something we think they're trying to use to communicate with each other. We have that in hand at the moment, and we've already sent word to one of the king's advisors, and they'll be sending forces here to apprehend this one and glean what information they can. So if you could just hold on to him.
Well, I'll bring you to the sheriff. The sheriff gets to make the final decisions on this, and the man just kind of escorts you to what looks to be an office in the back, where you see a wood elf who looks like they've just come on to early shift. They have some tea and seem to be finishing a plate of some kind of pastry as they look up from that, kind of frowns and looks you over. I haven't seen I haven't seen drow around these parts before. And then looks at the rest of you, especially the turtle and the and the kobolds. The two of them that both look kind of strange and out of place. What exactly is going on here? And the guard that escorted you in kind of brings him up to speed a bit, and he nods. Oh, well. So, the prisoner will be ours until the King's Guard come down and collect him.
Mhm.
I imagine you wish to take possession of the mirror as well.
I will leave that up to you, Nori. You have more knowledge of magic than I do.
Do you really want to lug
use it?
this thing around?
I don't, but I just want to make sure. Do you think we can glean anything from this, or should we pass it to them?
I mean, I believe we've all tried, right?
I mean, none of us are really super magically inclined.
I can't read the words, so it doesn't matter how much I look at
Yeah.
it.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
Uh,
was it similar to Elvish? Can, like, this dude read it?
Like, it's so archaic. I can't, but he might be able to. I don't know.
Ooh, I just realized. I don't think I tried Detect Magic on it.
Or like, what kind of class?
Well,
I
is
just-
this something you'd be realizing right as you're getting ready to pass the mirror over?
Yeah, it's like, alright, I have Detect Magic. Forgot about that.
Mm.
Probably use that before we hand it over.
Mhm.
And as
The
such,
wood
oh.
elf sheriff just kind of looks you guys up and down.
It's been a long day.
A long
Apparently
night. I
so.
mean. Oh, by the way, there's another dead one in the tavern.
Oh. And he kind of looks over at the guard that brought you in. Well, Gerald, you're gonna have to go and help clean that up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, we're just gonna
And in the
cast.
scuffle, this one also took an injury to the shoulder.
Squished by a horse. There's a dead horse in front of the tavern.
He also got stabbed in the shoulder.
Nori's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, the sword, of course, is very magical. And there's a magical, I want to say, illusion magic on that mirror. I'm not sure exactly how it works in D&D, but I know that when I was originally writing this for an original system long ago, this sort of spell was definitely considered an illusion spell.
I will say, if it's scrying, it's divination.
Divination. So in D&D terms, it's actually divination.
Divination.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, but I didn't want to like have you give away what it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a better way to word it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just divination class, so
I mean, it
I'll
makes
guess-
sense if they're using it to communicate.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The
Oh,
way it's
well,
used-
that's about it. They can't read any of the writing.
I think like divination is all about communication and information. Illusions are more about like conjuring like,
yeah.
holograms.
Yeah, it said my old system. I didn't have one specifically for contact. So
Yeah.
illusion made the most sense because it was the
Mhm.
the simulation of them actually being there in front of you, but
Mhm.
seeing them through a mirror. So to me,
I
it's
get it
illusion
completely.
magic.
A hologram is just a futuristic illusion.
Exactly.
Might want to warn these guys that there might be more people coming to steal it, so they're going to want to watch it like night and day.
Yeah.
Mhm. And watch the prisoner. We don't know how ingenuous he is. Would that be the word?
Since the King's Guard are coming for him, we do not want to disappoint them by letting this guy go anywhere. So we'll be quite gentle but firm with him.
Also,
Good
try and
visual.
figure out whatever you can from the mirror.
Well, I imagine
Yep.
that the smarter people in the King, that work for the King, will have a better time of it than I. Little good
Alright.
with this magical mumbo jumbo.
We'll leave the mirror in your care.
Quick question out of character, Grizz. It's not related to this, and I apologize, but torches in the D&D world, how do you how are they made in your world? Would they be like with like pitch?
I think so.
Okay. I was wondering because I had an idea.
I never really gave it much thought. I just think of them as pieces of wood soaked in something.
Okay. I was wondering because if they're based on like pitch or like that really sticky pine sap sort of stuff that's really flammable,
But
I have an idea how to use the
so-
powder.
Alright. So the sheriff calls for some people to escort the prisoner away after and treat his wounds because he's he does not look good. He's got blood soaking into his clothes. And another group to be careful with that mirror and instructions on how it is to be kept, watched over, and secured at all times.
Said we were marked, right? Does that mean they know where it is? That they can track it or some shit?
They're probably after us.
It's definitely a possibility, especially now.
It's either they're after us, they've marked us, or they've marked the mirror. If it's us,
He
then
specifically said we are marked, so they
yeah,
can probably
so
see us.
most likely that they're gonna still come after us.
Or were they able to like see us through the mirror? And we just didn't know it. And then Keen spent all night staring at them. Didn't know it.
What do you do at night?
Nothing. Hide under the bed and stab drow ladies? I mean, what do you do at night?
We'll find out what they meant by marked. They
Keen,
meant us.
you are better than this. You should not be sticking to low drow tactics.
Probably should have stabbed her ankles and not her, but whatever.
Yeah, probably.
So, can we go and finish sleeping for the next 2 or 3 hours before morning?
Probably like 6 a.m. at this point.
It's
Catch
getting
if you-
close, but you can still get some more rest and breakfast and wait for the rest of your party members.
Yeah, that stupid cat's gonna sleep like halfway through the day.
Not gonna sleep halfway through the day, that's sure. Gonna wake that cat up.
So we need to look at what dragged in the cat?
Throw a bucket of water on it.
Throw a bucket of water, that would work.
Just don't hit whoever she took to bed.
I'm sure he already snuck off and is gone. He's halfway to.
Well, you
Yeah.
didn't see him on the way out anywhere, so.
I'm sure he'll call.
He's halfway to Ollaras already.
On the bright side, she doesn't have to worry about breaking a heel on her walk of shame.
I mean, she is in his room after all.
She also has no shame.
Yeah, this is true. But,
Something that also just occurred to me.
yes.
How many nights has it been since we ditched James or Jason,
Jason,
whatever the fuck.
He's been with the works for like 5 days now, I think, like, or maybe
Yeah,
longer.
something like that.
If we take too long, in 9 months they're gonna be half orcs running around.
Yeah, not our problem.
Yeah, you did this in session 4, and this was session this is session 7. So
I like how we dragged him with us and then just left him with orcs.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, here's hoping he's not the mastermind behind everything.
Excuse you, can you repeat that?
I said, here's hoping he's not the mastermind behind everything.
Yeah, he's the big bad evil guy, and we left him with a bunch of orcs.
Well, he was a terrible spellcaster.
That would be funny. Anyway, I think that's enough for this session. With 2 people out at the moment, and you guys going back to bed is like a perfect stopping point. Until next time.
Yeah.